Hello YouTube, it's BakuBrad96, and after a month-long hiatus, I am back, and I'm extremely excited and ready to finally get some more Bakugan content rolling out for you guys. Now, believe it or not, this is going to be my 500th video. That's right, halfway uploaded to 1,000 videos. That is a huge milestone, but so is 500. So I wanted to make this video a little special, especially after my month-long hiatus. That is why I'm going to be reviewing my very first, get this on the camera for everyone, my very first Bakutech Bakugan. So this was the last line of Legacy Bakugan that was only exclusive to Japan, I believe. And yeah, I decided to pick one out. I thought it would be really special for the channel. I thought you would all enjoy it. And yeah, you know, it's an awesome way for me to come back with a new video format. As you can all see, I will be on camera a little more. And yeah, new videos, new ideas, all kinds of things that I'm very excited to start rolling. But before I get into it though, a quick update as far as where I've been and what the channel is going to be going forward. So pretty much, my mother had a hip surgery. I've been very vocal about it. I posted on the YouTube community tab as well as on the Discord server. I've been helping her out, you know, take care of her, all of that good stuff. And yeah, so just been focusing on that, been focusing on my personal life. Now that I feel like that's in a good spot, you know, my mother's recovery is doing well, I'm ready to get back into it. G3 is really good so far. You know, I really liked that game of Bakugan, but those videos aren't being viewed as much, and that kind of hints why I took a hiatus. I wanted some of my videos to be caught up, you know, so my subscribers to watch those. But mostly at the end of the day, I just took a break. I wanted to like come back with a fresh attitude, fresh ideas, and fresh content, because I felt like my channel was really starting to get stale, you know, and Bakugan overall is a little stale at the moment. I feel like not a lot of people know what to do going forward, especially with the new game. You know, they gave us a pro TCG in regards to what Spinmaster released, and then they got rid of it, and that really got a lot of players down, myself included, so that really hurt Spinmaster as far as this new game. But I'm not completely out on it. You know, as you can all see, I have plenty of videos already reviewing some of the Bakugan, and I plan to review a lot more in the future. So definitely not out on it. Going to be reviewing those as well as maybe some G2, but I do want to focus on the first generation of Bakugan, right? So these are really where I started, and for the next few videos, I kind of want to go back to my roots and explain why I like Bakugan so much, why I decided to become a Bakugan YouTuber. And this is my B1 collection right here. This will be the next video though. This video will only be about the Bakutech, but just to kind of give you guys an update of where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing with that. Hopefully you all enjoy it. I know I will. I'm definitely ready to start making content again. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about my first Bakutech Bakugan choice? And without further ado, let's get right into that review. Okay, so I thought I would start out with the exterior of this Bakugan. For those of you who don't know, this Bakugan is called Zak Jaguard, and honestly, in my opinion, it is really cool. For me, the first thing that I noticed, or the first thing that caught my eye, was the fact that it was yellow. That's right, all of you should know, especially those of you that are into the reboot. Arliss got a yellow treatment, and it had a lot of mixed feelings, myself included. You know, I referred to, you know, there was Yam Shark for the Arliss Platinum Sharktar, and then later on in Evolutions and Legends, most of the time everyone referred to Arliss as the cheese. So it is funny to see that they were in a way paying homage to the Legacy series, because apparently, and I didn't know this until I bought this Bakugan, but yeah, apparently SubTerra got the yellow treatment as well. I have seen a few B1 Bakugan that were yellow. There was a Dragonoid and a Manion. I do believe they were SubTerra, and yeah, this Zak Jaguard is SubTerra as well. Now, it isn't the only yellow Bakutech Bakugan. There were a few others. Gavali Anacon was one. that I was hoping to pick up before this video, but I decided on something else, but that'll have to be a surprise later on. So yeah, really interesting that Bakugan, you know, they were yellow. I think that is a really interesting color choice. It definitely has a lot of mixed reviews, but now that I know the Legacy series had it, it makes a lot more sense why the reboot Aurelus, or I guess reboot SubTerra, quote quote, got the yellow treatment as well. Another really interesting gimmick that I found out about Bakutech is that they have these little removable pieces. They are plastic in some cases. I believe they were metal. It seems to be that wave's gimmick because they were interchangeable. For Zak Jaguard, the pieces I am talking about are the little silver. Oh, well, that was horrible. There went my entire B1 collection. But hey, everyone gets a peek at the studio, and I'm already recording, so I am not stopping anything. I will pick that up. But anyway, where I was leaving off, geez, this is horrible. You know, I should cut this for bloopers, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to put this right back up and pretend all of those Bakugan did not open. Wow, that was such a fail. Everyone, kick W in the comments because that was hilarious. Okay, back to what I was saying. These little guys right here, the little silver, I guess, claw or arm pieces, are actually removable and interchangeable with a lot of the other Bakutech series. So that's really cool. You know, I got definitely Baku gear or Nanogon vibes when I found that out. Really cool, you know, that's just my opinion. Moving on though, aesthetically, something that I really like about the Bakutech line is the plastic seems a lot smoother or glossier. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but there's definitely a difference. I noticed this when I picked up my Helios MK2. I'm definitely excited about that as well. Big shout out to the Baku crew member that helped me with that. Helios is amazing. And I would say that was my first Bakutech, but you know, for all of you, you know, it's not a Bakutech Bakugan, it's just a Japanese line, so it does share a lot of the similarities, the glossy plastic being one of them. Geez, all the B1s when that case fell, they opened, so that kind of spoils my review of all of these. Ton of Dragos, right? Like, ton of Dragos. Anyway, back to this video. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I guess I'm excited because I haven't done content in a month. Like, that's what happens when you just disappear, right? Like, no subs, no comments, no engaging in Bakugan. Like, it's definitely been weird, but excited to be back and back in it to this review. I do apologize ahead of time for all the scatterbrainness and bloopers, because things happen, you know, just like this falling on camera, and I'm not necessarily going to stop recording, because why would I want to go back and, you know, re-say things that I've already said just because a mistake happened? Like, I'm definitely not a real production crew, and yeah, I don't have a director, so no harm done. Looking at the rest of Zak Jaguard in its ball form though, or closed up, it doesn't have a lot of painted detail aside from those silver arm plates, I'll call them. And then it does have black painted feet as well as some head design. You can all see there, kind of a V-shaped with red eyes, which I really like, by the way. That looks really cool. Kind of a burnt brown, orangey, cream beige color to kind of accent not only the silver but the top of the Bakugan ball as well. There is the SubTerra faction symbol, or not faction, the SubTerra attribute symbol on the side. And that pretty much does it for the sphere form. Now I do want to go ahead and open him up for everyone. He does have some manual parts here, so at the bottom there are feet that you can pop out. And also, while I showed that view, I do think it's really cool that the Japanese line of Bakugan actually have the magnet printed out. It has the MG stamp or magnet stamp. That is really cool. But here is Zak Jaguard all folded out, including his manual feet. I really like the Bakugan. It reminds me very much of the Sabertooth Zoid, which is an old series, like way early 2000s series. very mechanical-esque, and in a lot of ways there are a lot of similarities between this Bakugan and the character I'm referencing. I would throw a photo up, but yeah, not gonna get this video copyright claimed. Hopefully all of you know what I'm talking about. If not, I do apologize. Mainly, I picked this Bakugan. It looks like a saber-toothed cat. That really simple. Big kitty. I saw it. I thought it was cute. I wanted it. It seemed cool. The yellow was cool. The gimmick was cool. And not as expensive as I would have thought. Bakutech Bakugan can get expensive. This one, not so bad. So that was pretty cool. Once opened though, a little more detail. I really like the head design. I mean, you can all see that the fangs extend a good bit out of the head, so it definitely refers there. It emphasizes the fact that this is a saber-toothed cat or some kind of character as such. Inside of the tail, same orangey, weird cream color, just to give it a little more detail. Other than that, yeah, no paint. In the molding, there is a lot of design work, but much like the reboot Bakugan, no real detail goes in there, and that's because of the molding process. Can't really detail it too much. The interior of the arms, as you can all see, there are peg holes, and that is so you can interchange those little pieces there on the front. But yeah, really cool Bakugan, really straightforward review. I don't really know what else to say. You know, I was just scrolling through eBay. This is the one that caught my eye, and this is the one that I decided on. So yeah, that's about it. Now I want to go ahead and go to the next and final segment of this review, and I kind of want to just show off some rolling, because I have been practicing with this Bakugan, trying to figure out how to roll it, maybe get some awesome stands to show everyone. And I didn't really get a lot, but I think I can land a few rolls that might be interesting to watch. So let's go ahead and move on to that segment now. Alright, so the best way I have found to roll Zak Jaguard is the spinning technique, or the spin shoot. One that I use a whole lot and that I'm just generally more comfortable with. But yeah, that's not to say this is the best way to roll it, nor is it the accurate, but it's just the way that I can. So one thing to note though, unfortunately, this Bakugan, it does stick a little bit. It doesn't always open all the way, but hopefully I will be able to get it to open at least a few times just to show it off. But yeah, so for the spin, you want to go ahead and make sure that magnet is level with the floor and that it's balanced. And of course, try to get 2 card lengths away. I mean, obviously you have to be 2 card lengths away, but for this purpose of the video, I didn't want to be too far because I actually want to demonstrate the opening. This is a Bakugan review after all. So once you have it, you know, lined up, it's weighted properly onto your playing surface, put it in between your thumb and index finger. Jeez, I can't talk. I don't know. I talked for like 7 minutes straight and then all of a sudden I can't. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So go ahead and place it like so, and then just gently give it a little flick, and the Bakugan will land. Now, as I said, a little sticky, but it does open. I mean, as far as the game goes, that would count as a stand. It's just, right, not cool, right? You always want your Bakugan to open all the way when you play it. I guess I'll go ahead and go through the closing, at least the way I've learned to close it. Don't know if this is the proper way, but it's what I do. So head down, these little back pieces down, and then the arms go in. That kind of holds all of that in place loosely. And then you want to take the feet segments and the tail, fold those in as well, and while holding those, just gently slide the Bakugan together. Now I noticed if you close it tightly, it stands more of a chance to catch and stick like it did when I first rolled it. Whether if you close it just loosely and you gently go with it and not force it, it has a lot better of a chance opening. So I do want to demonstrate a few more times, you know. I guess I'll just sit here and talk as I roll, but there we go. A perfect stand and opened all the way. As I said, in, you know, rolling testing off camera, because I spent about 2 days contemplating how I wanted to do this video, what I was going to talk about, you know, just normal content creator block, I guess. You know, I was just brainstorming a ton of ideas, and yeah, this guy would not open. Like, he would stick, I would say, maybe 40% of the time, like easy. So that was a shame, especially after purchase. So I was like, geez, that definitely stinks, but still not bad. I mean, the head does get stuck, but at least everything else opens. I can't figure out why it gets caught. I'm thinking maybe the teeth are just rubbing up against the body where it closes in right here, and it's just like a tight connection, but I don't know. Because, like, I'm assuming I'm closing it correctly. That's another thing. Let me know in the comments down below, am I closing this Bakugan wrong? Because I definitely don't want to be doing that. But yeah, so it does stick a little bit, but here we go. So, I mean, out of what, 4 times rolled now, it stuck twice and opened all the way twice. I love it when a Bakugan proves my point on camera and doesn't make me look silly. But yeah, so it does open all the way. So cool. Such a cool Bakugan. And I really like the yellow. I know a lot of people don't. I think I like this yellow a lot more because it doesn't have the glitter in it. You know, I'm looking at you, Arliss. And there we go. Another stand. One thing to note, you know, this Bakugan, I can stand it every time. It might not open, but even a bad brawler like me, I mean, I can get it every time. And that time it was even a little faster of a roll. So that's pretty cool. At least I think so. But yeah, so go ahead and just one more of the spinning technique. There we go. And unfortunately, another stick. He is a sticky boy. But I mean, what do you expect when you have toys that are this old, or games more adept, you know, that are this old? Obviously, you're gonna have some problems. The fact that they still function and the fact that they still open at all really surprises me, especially with some B1 Bakugan. You know, you wouldn't expect them to last the test of time as well as they do. So that was a good bit of spin shoots. Go ahead and try a few back spins. That one actually landed. I thought it was gonna fly off the table, but it didn't. Go ahead and try a few back spins. Again, unfortunately, Zak Jaguard did stick, but the stand does count. Another excellent backspin. One thing that I'm noticing as I'm recording this, and as I'm on camera looking at it, Zak Jaguard, the magnet hits very like at the edge of the card. That could be a problem because, you know, your opponent in the Legacy game is rolling from the other side. They could easily KO your Bakugan and knock it right off the gate card. So you definitely want to use a little more force, like so, to put it on the back of the card. That's obviously going to give you a better position game-wise. Now your opponent can do a backspin or a curve spin and spin around. I have seen it happen. It is amazing. I don't know how people roll the Bakugan like that, but they can literally make it go around and land on the empty spot. I'm not that good, but otherwise, you know, if you're going against someone like me who's just basically rolling straight, the stance and the shape of Zak Jaguard, as you can all see, is a really good blocking stance. Not as good as that one Bakutech Bakugan that is basically like a rubber band wall. I don't know the name of it, or at least I don't remember it, but that thing would be gnarly for blocking. Zak Jaguard, I mean, I would assume it would be okay. You know, it does put up a good stance across the entire gate card, but the magnet being so strong and landing closer to your side, you have to watch it, because that could go badly and you could be giving your opponent gate cards at that point. This is actually the first time I'm trying the backspin. Like, I practiced the spin shoot for a few days. Not so much the backspin. I'm surprised I'm actually, well, there we go. That's more like it. I'm surprised I landed the first few. The backspin is a little harder because, as you can see, I'm throwing it off the table. It requires a balance between pushing too hard and putting too much force into it, and then just like the right amount to line it up with the card. That's not working out too great. So I'm going to stop doing that and maybe go back to a little backspin. There we go. Perfectly. So that does it for the rolling showcase of Zak Jaguard. Pretty much all I can say about the review. I hope all of you enjoyed it. As I said at the beginning of this video, my next video coming out, I will be taking a look at my full B1 Bakugan collection. I have a ton of gems in here. Unfortunately, a lot of duplicates, so that might get boring, but you know, it's where Bakugan started, and I'm really excited. give everyone a better sneak peek without that label in the way. Yep, all of these gonna get reviewed in the next video. So everyone, do me a favor, if you're not subscribed to the channel already, please click that red button. Help me keep the content coming and help me, you know, just support me, supporting Bakugan. Let's all help each other and get this thing going, because I definitely love doing this. And with all of your help, I can keep it going, and I definitely need it, because I wouldn't have this opportunity without all of you, you know, the Baku crew. I thank y'all, it seems like every week, because I'm just so appreciative of all of your help, your support, your participation in the monthly giveaways, you know, absolutely everything. You guys are awesome, and I definitely want to stress that more. Heck, maybe in every video, I don't know yet, but I want you all to know that the 1,203 of you currently subscribed as of recording, I'm just extremely grateful, and I don't know why you all enjoy watching me. I really don't. I'm glad you do, because at the end of the day, I'm just playing a game that I really like. I want to promote it. I wish Spinmaster, you know, would kind of notice me a little bit more, but with the end of the Masters program, I don't really see that happening realistically. But you know what, everyone, never give up on your dreams, because if you work hard, you never quit, you will definitely get where you want to be. It takes the work, and of course the help from all of your fans and friends along the way, family, definitely makes it better. So that's about it for this video. You know, super excited to be going back to Legacy Bakugan, back to the first generation of Bakugan and my roots in the game. Yeah, so stay tuned everyone, hit that notification bell. I am going to be having some huge videos coming out soon, hopefully within the next few weeks, but we all know what my upload schedule is like. Just stay tuned. I will definitely keep everyone up to date. It would especially helpful, you know, if you feel like it, join that Discord server. I will have a link in the description down below. You definitely get the inside scoop and all the, you know, what's going on in the background of my videos, of the channel, as well as, you know, you get to meet the Baku crew members, talk to them. I think it's a really cool community, and everyone should check it out at least once. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Don't really know what else to say. I'm horrible at closing out videos, but thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay safe, drum up. And you would think I would use a legacy gate card, right, with a legacy review, but nope. It was Gen 3.